At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mike, 44. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Go. Rush in.
On second down, Mooney. Yeah, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ricky. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. I'm here all day.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
Check safety.
Yellow. Hey, Riblin.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check three.
Attack.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly.
Shoot. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Riblin.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
56.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes taking a deep shot. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 180.
54, Mike.
I don't need to.
Hey, watch that last trap. 54, right? 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Delta. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week.
To the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he'll find Hall. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yellow. Let's go, Wally.
Rip. 56. Mike.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make our score 9-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Dobbins, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We got work. 44, Mike, 44. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Zoom.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Too little, cut.
Second and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
44's the Mike. Check tight. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. You got night. 44.
He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 480. Attack. Hero 15.
Showing it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's Kelsey on the ground. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
26-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on. 1500. Wahoo. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
On second down now, Mooney. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Right
It's
there.
a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
44 to Mike. Check. Look small. Record. 44. Mike. 44. I'm on. Fopo's to Mike. Mike's Fopo. Here we go. Hot 7. 44's to Mike.
Now back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he slings one that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Fopo's to Mike. Mike's Fopo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 23 line.
They're going to look to throw. No. He goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
I got it to 6. Pull it. Ha. Control.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
I'm going to get you all
Second and 10 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, 56. Check.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
On second down, it's Cohen. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
He's coming. We got the 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Small.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Focus, defense, focus. 55, Mike, guys, 55.
Not here. Hey, 43.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the slant.
Mike, 55. Delta. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Mike, 55, Mike, 55.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's checking crazy.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike spoke.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
55 is my guy, 55. Danny.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. It's a foot race past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it here with Smith. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
All day, dog. Mike, 55. Right there.
Back to throw. Mahomes out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Switch. Check 50. Recon, 132 flight.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Kansas City, they